Nah, one of my daughters passed last year, but I still count.
One of
I
your
got 10
daughters
children.
passed?
Yeah.
From what?
Uh, they chalked it off as SIDS,
Oh, sudden infant death syndrome.
sudden infant death
Oh, so
syndrome.
she was
Yeah.
what, a couple months old, or
Yeah, she was a couple months old.
how hard was that?
Uh, bro, it was really hard. Really, the physical aspect of like seeing her was really hard, and the way it happened. So this is the mom that I have 5 daughters with. So I like saw her at 6 o'clock. I was there. I like hugged all my girls, said bye, went home. And then mom called me in a panic, like back to back later that night. And bro, it's still hard to put in words. I remember just answering the phone and she was just like, Dynasty is dead. And at first it didn't even register. I'm like, stop playing. That was my first thought, but I'm like, she don't play like that. Like who the would play like that 11 o'clock at night? So I'm like, what? And she just like, she's dead. And I'm like, the you mean she dead? How she dead? How did she die? I couldn't even receive it at that point. So I just dropped everything and drove over there. She lived like 10 minutes away. And then I'm not gonna lie, that scene was just it was real eerie. Like my daughters, they're crying. Mom is like pacing. I can tell like mentally she just done went somewhere else. And I just remember like, early on as a baby, like they kind of stay in this state of like they nestled up, like almost like they're still in the womb and whatnot. And I remember walking in and like she literally arms like completely out, legs limp, and you can tell visibly like she's gone, she's dead. So I remember calling 911, which it made it even harder because the fire department is like, well, we need you to perform CPR, and I'm like, shit, I ain't gonna say no. And I would hope like hell, like maybe a miracle happens. I don't know about CPR, but maybe this works. So I'm doing CPR and whatnot, trying to revive her. And what was really creepy and like, I don't know, it was just a really up feeling. She had a gasp. So I lay her back down. I don't know if this is like when the body is finally shutting down, but I remember her gasping and I remember jumping up. I like almost cracked a smile. I'm like, oh shit, it worked. And I remember grabbing her, picking her back up, and I never talked about this before. I remember grabbing her though, and I thought like maybe the CPR had worked, but I picked her back up and I just realized in that moment that was it. And it was even rougher because like the fire department came in. Of course, they got to do their job, so they get the scissors and cutting